Oh, we. You know what I'm saying? What's good, y'all, man? Make sure everything's chilling. Make sure everything's great. What's good though, y'all? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? We at episode 8 now. Welcome to episode 8 of the Twill Spill podcast, man. And that's 2 months. That's 2 months right there. I mean, recording because I started in January, so now we in March. It's crazy. I'm just happy to be here. Continue to drop episodes for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoying it. I don't know. Um, people people still come up to me asking me like, when's the next episode dropping? Or they be like, yo. It's like some people they just come up to me and say T will spill. And I'm just like, what the heck? It's kind of funny. But I enjoy it, if y'all really like this stuff, I'm glad. That's all I want to do. I just want to drop content. Maybe you bored or something, or you got nothing to do, and you're like, man, I just want to hear a podcast, and you've already listened to other podcasts. Man, just give your boy a listen, man. Hopefully, one day I'll be up there with your favorite podcasters. But for now, I could be a minor favorite podcaster. Anyways, I'm just real happy. Like these last couple of weeks have been great, but especially last week, like I dropped the episode talking about my track meet debuting for my 400. But we're not gonna get into that right now. I'm gonna talk about it soon. But just know that's going real well, and everything's just been going well. I'm real blessed. I can't lie. I'm real blessed. Can't complain. A lot of things are lining up well. I'm handling situations better than I usually would have back in the day. Yeah, it's just going. I'm just real happy, content for a lot of things. My situations, I'm blessed and highly favored. So could always say that. But yeah, man. I hope all y'all are doing well too. Everything's going well. People are blessed. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. It's crazy. I always feel like there's a couple holidays in the year that you just kind of like forget about. And St. Patrick's Day is one of them. Like I was like March 14th, I don't really think of it as St. Patrick's Day, but it is now. I remember in elementary and like even middle school, you could like celebrate that at school. That like the school like you like make you celebrate. You have to wear green and like we have like mini parties and stuff or little activities or whatever. But yeah. Now I just be thinking like, oh, it's just another Friday. When I think of March 14th now, I actually think about the song that Drake made on his Scorpion album. It's dedicated to his son. So that's what I think about when I think March 14th now. But that was kind of random. I just I just had to throw that in there. But yep. I guess it's a little trend now I do. I'm recording this at 8:56 in the morning on Thursday. My clock says 7:56, but I know it's 8:56. I just forgot to set my time forward. So I hope y'all are doing well with the daylight savings time. It's still kind of getting me. It's not as bad. Like I was tripping a little bit yesterday because not yesterday, 2 days ago, one of my teammates, we was doing an extra weightlifting session, and I was like, dang, it's bright outside and it's only 6:30. So that's kind of crazy. Also, I don't know if it's really raining where y'all at, but where I'm at, it's been raining last couple of days. I'm real happy. I'm a rain person. I like rain a lot. I can't lie. Like a lot of people, they be like, oh, it's raining. It's like gloomy and stuff. And when it's raining hard outside and you just inside, snuggled up in a blanket, watching your favorite show, maybe on the game, reading a book. It's just fun being inside when it's raining because you're just all warm. But it's also fun to be outside when it's raining. Like, obviously, pouring rain is not for everybody. I've been in the pouring rain a couple times and it was pretty cool. But I prefer like a nice little medium drizzle. You know what I'm saying? I guess drizzle is drizzle, is that even like, I guess drizzle is a word. I was going to say that even a word, but it is technically a word. But like, I like, it's raining and you just outside having fun, chilling. There's a lot of fun things you could do when it's raining outside. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. These are not even, the last 4 minutes and 15 seconds of me talking had nothing to do anything I wanted to talk about this week, but I just threw that in there. So let's get, oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, also, sponsor of this video is Still Water. It's going to be my sponsor until I actually have somebody that wants to be sponsored. So if you know people that have clothing brands, other businesses, artists, whatever, I will promote them. Even I'm saying it like I got like a big background and big fan base, but I'll still support them and promote them. You never know, a clip or this video could blow up and then I mention their name and bam, we both win. But anyways, yeah, this video is sponsored by water. Make sure you get your water in every day. You know what I'm saying? Because Being dehydrated is not cool. Anyways, our first topic we finna be talking about. Sometimes when I do these topics, I don't know. I think it's kind of like a week old now. I think this kind of happened later towards last week, but since I drop my episodes on Saturdays, it kind of feels like it's late, and I'm recording on Thursday, which still makes it kind of seem like it's kind of late. But regardless, I'm gonna just put my own 2 cents on my stuff. I don't really like talking about relationships and people and their kids like that, but I decided I was gonna talk about this one a little bit because I'm gonna give my opinion in a different way. But I'm talking about DDG and Halle Bailey, Chloe Bailey's younger sister. They have a kid, Halo, probably the most famous child on the internet, in my opinion. I think he's probably the most famous because there's so many memes about him and stuff. I don't even know. He's only one. Yeah, he's only one. He just turned one like a couple months ago or like a month ago. But DDG was like talking about how he don't really get to see his son like that. And Halle is like gatekeeping him. Like she making sure like he hasn't seen his son in a minute. And he's like, he went on social media to talk about it and stuff. And it just brought like a huge, division because we got just like pro parents on Twitter. Like everyone just becomes a pro in a topic once it goes on Twitter. And it's just like, come on, bro. Are you serious? But yeah, he was just saying like he hasn't seen his son and like Halle is like keeping Halo away from him. And just saying like, he was like saying stuff too, like, I feel bad for all the fathers that are out there really trying and stuff. And like, they're not getting to see their kids. And then Halle responded, I think like a day or two later, saying like her and Halo have been real sick. They haven't really been doing nothing. She's just been up in the bed and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's whatever. So this is my problem with it. Our problem is, why is this even like viral? Like why would you put stuff like this on the internet? Like this is personal family stuff. And I know they're not together. You know what I'm saying? But still, regardless, I wouldn't want that to be on the internet. And honestly, Halo's not conscious enough to understand what's going on, but just to know that your family, your parents are arguing and like dissing each other on social media. Like DDG said something about, I don't care who she's like having sex with. I just want to see my son. I think he said that on his stream. Like that's just so unnecessary. And you guys both know like, they are both very popular in their own ways. Like DDG is a very popular streamer / artist, and Halle, she's a very popular artist as well / actress because she was in The Little Mermaid. So, and she was in Color Purple, right? The new Color Purple. Like, hold on, bro. Can I not? Computer, bro. Oh, so my computer's just being an asshole. I didn't mean to curse right there. I'm actually trying to not cuss as much anymore. I made a deal. I'm pretty sure she's in Color Purple. Yeah, she is. She was in Color Purple. I saw the remake. So yeah, she's an actress too. So they're very popular, so they know their fan bases are gonna put input on situations like this. And it's just a bunch of negativity going around. I don't know. Both of the maturity levels for these two individuals are kind of low. Not dissing either one of them. I just don't think personally you should post something like that online and let the whole world know like, oh, this is what they going through. Oh, right. And I mean, obviously the real solution is to never break up in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like the relationship was going good. I don't understand. It was going good enough where they had a kid. Shoot. I think that's the thing too, man. Relationships be going too well until the kid coming. Not blaming the kid, but like, what's the kid coming? People just start like just breaking up, and then divided households. No kid would ever want to grow up in that. I just thought like they would both be able to like share custody. They're both very busy people too, so like it's kind of hard, I guess. I guess it's stemming a little bit a couple months ago before they had broke up. DG had Halo on Kai's one stream. I don't think it was the Mafia-thon stream. Was it Mafia-thon? It might have been Mafia-thon. I can't remember. But he was on Kai's stream, and DG was saying like he had like 20 different people just calling him. Halle was mad and stuff, just blowing him up. And that's another thing too. I don't know if I mentioned that on the pod, but I was just like thinking to myself, I was like, that's just something that you don't like do online, you know? That's something you handle in private. And I don't know if DDG asked her if he could be on the show. and stuff like that. You know, those are things that are just so avoidable and should never go on social media. You could easily talk that out with your partner, whether you're together or not. It's just a simple call or text. Like, well, something serious like that, I don't think you should text. Like, serious stuff like that, you just call her, or you call him and just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna put my son or our son on here. Is that cool?" If they say no, you just gotta be real and be like, "All right, I can't have them on here." You know what I'm saying? It's all about respect and stuff. I'm not on either person's side in the situation in terms of seeing Halo. I just wish that they would keep it to themselves and like sort this out between each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like they had the birthday party and they seemed like they were so happy together. Like, they was just chilling, being normal, taking photos like a normal family. Now all of a sudden, uh, all this is happening. And that party situation, it could have been fake, but at least you just gotta fake it in public. You don't gotta like each other in private, but just fake it in public, because especially the world these days, everyone just wants conflict and things to like talk about. But that's all I gotta say about that. Next, so there's been a couple rumors going out about some celebrities that have been rumored to be part of the Diddy thing, bro. I don't know if y'all really know, but obviously, well, I think everyone knows about the Diddy trial and stuff and the Diddy parties. But recently, Drewski and OBJ have been like linked to the Diddy thing. Now, I will say this, just in case they are part of it, I'm not saying that they are innocent. And if they aren't a part of it, I'm not saying they're guilty. I had to like make sure I worded that right. But I will say this, the way that these days and stuff and these generation, it's so hard to like be like, oh, they didn't do it, and then bam, they just get convicted and they're guilty and then they did it. But it's a lawsuit. Someone's saying that Drewski sat on the person and essayed them. I'm not gonna say actually it's because of YouTube and stuff, but he essayed them. You can, if you don't know what that means, just ask somebody. But yeah, he just essayed them. Drewski defended himself. He said like, oh, like I wasn't even famous I think they said it happened in 2018. He said I wasn't even famous then, so like why would I do that? Which is a valid argument, I guess. But at the same time, it's like, what does fame have to do with you like doing something weird? And it's kind of hard too, because he was in those Diddy videos, like those commercials and stuff with the Ciroc. And I think he did a couple videos too at his house. Now, this is what I'll say too as well. Sometimes people hang around people and they don't know that they're bad, if that makes sense. Like, he might have just been around Diddy when he was like, is it like weird for me to say like when Diddy was normal? Like, I don't know if that's like makes sense, but he probably wasn't there when Diddy was doing like that other stuff. He was just there hanging out when Diddy was just being Diddy. Wait, that's not good, because when Diddy was being Diddy, he was doing a lot of bad stuff. But he was there when Diddy was Sean Combs. Or I don't know, but he wasn't there. He probably wasn't there when Diddy was doing the bad stuff. Now, he might have been there, but I don't feel like he was there when the bad stuff was happening, if that makes sense. And also, the way I said that they said Drewski sat on the person and essayed them. The Diddy case is just so wild, and he did a lot of crazy, wild things that like, even if this lawsuit is fake, they had to like over exaggerate it so much that it sounds crazy, but it might be true, because that's how wild the Diddy case is. Like, that's just how insane it is. So it's just kind of crazy to think like it might sound crazy, but it might be true. So I'm not saying that Drewski did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. The same thing with OBJ. But sometimes there's another thing too. When you're famous and like some people get mad at you, or they don't like that you're famous and stuff, they'll make rumors and lies. So that could be another thing too. I'll just say this. If the person that said this lawsuit is capping, I think that Drewski and OBJ should just sue the freak out of them, get their money, because that's defamation. That's just making someone look bad for no reason. That's just, yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to talk too much about that anymore. But also, they said Kai Cenat, man, was in the bathroom with a 16-year-old boy, and he recorded it. Now, I just recently saw this video. When I say recently, I mean like 30 minutes ago. It didn't seem like it was anything like very harmful at all. It didn't seem like he was in there and the guy was like naked or anything. Maybe it was just like, it's probably, I think I didn't see the whole video, like I didn't see the beginning, but I can speak personally on this, and let me make sure I say this right. I'm not saying like I just walk in the bathroom on people, but I work at Cane's, and sometimes I have to go to the bathroom, and I'll go to the bathroom. I got to get my mustache lined up, but I'll go to the bathroom, and it'll be unlocked, and I walk in, and there's someone in there, and I'm like, whoa, and I just close the door immediately and just walk away. Which, by the way, with that being said, if you go to a public restroom and you don't lock the door, you're weird. You're actually weird. Like, why would you do that? You don't have to go to the bathroom that bad where you just forget to lock the door. But yeah, that probably is something that happened to Kai. Like, he just walked in there and the door. He thought, the bathroom was unlocked. And he's like, when it's unlocked, you don't think no one's in there. And then, bam, he was in there. Now, I don't know why he was recording that. I don't know, like, all those details on that. But I just think it's another thing that's just being over-exaggerated when it's really not that bad. So, man, to those three gentlemen, I'm just praying that they are not guilty of what they're being accused of. But if they are, the darkness always comes to the light. Next, all right, it's time. It's time. I guess this is what all y'all been waiting for. But if you're a real one, you will listen to the parts before this and then come to this part. Let's talk about track. We reflect on track every week now since I'm in season. And I told y'all last week's episode that I would be running at Occidental College in LA. And it was my debut 400. It was my first. I got to run a fresh 400. And I also ran the 4x4 as well, but we'll talk about that after. I get to run a fresh 400. And so far my best split this year, like I think I mentioned, was 47.4. And the previous week before that was at Santa Barbara. I didn't have a performance I really liked, yada, yada, yada. But I'm just like, man, all my coaches was talking to me not this week, but the last week before, like telling me the game plan, what I need to do, how I can execute and be really good. Bro, is my mustache uneven? My fault, y'all. I'm just getting bothered by simple things. I think it is. I'm gonna have Joey fix that, man. But now y'all gonna be looking at my mustache the rest of the video because you're like, it is uneven, bro. Like, what's wrong with it? But anyways, so yeah, fresh 400. I got to get my get back because I was slacking. But hey, man, your boy ran 47.38 to be exact. So, let's give myself a little round of applause. I was so hyped. I ran that thing right, and I just felt good. I had a strategy. I talked to one of my coaches before it even started. I was like, so where do I have to go attack? Because if you don't know, Occidental, their curves are not 100 meters. They're straight to like 80 meters, and the curves can vary from 120 meters to all the way to 155. One of my boys, my old teammate, he was in lane 8, I think. Yeah, I think he's in lane 8. The farthest lane pretty much, and he said his curve was 155 meters, which is just absolutely insane. But I went and talked to my coaches. They gave me a strat of what I need to do, and I executed it. And running 47.3 is amazing. That's a personal best, life PB right there. I even beat my split, and usually splits are faster than your actual run. But, you know what I'm saying? I just went out there and ran. And my 47.38 currently has me number 1 ranked in the state of California for community colleges. So another round of applause for myself. You know what I'm saying? Got to hype myself up a little bit. But yeah, I'm currently ranked number 1 in the state of California. So that's pretty cool, man. That's really, really cool. I'm actually so happy. I've been working so hard. And although I'm number 1 right now, and I'm happy, I'm celebrating, the job's not finished. I still got meets to go, and I got conference to worry about, and then I eventually got to get ready to start worrying about getting ready for state and stuff. My goal this year, actually, which is right here, it's on my little mirror, this thing right here. It says I want to hit 47 seconds or lower in the 400 meters. And the deadline was this summer. I crushed that. I hit 47. And now I guess I could just not scratch that out, but now I'm trying to go get 46. 46 whatever. I think I can get to 46 mid or low by the time conference is in late April, early May, I believe. And then we got like regionals, state and stuff like that. So I think I can get down to 46 for sure by then. I'm not running the 400 this weekend. We're going to Point Loma, which is in San Diego. I'm actually debuting in my 200, and I want to hit 21 seconds or better this year, the two. I think I could open up with a nice 21.7, 21.6. Because I ran 41. I ran 47.3. So I think I could get a 21.7, 21.3. I just got to get out hard and just start moving. Yeah, this weekend I'm running 4x1, 200, and 4x4. Our 4x4 did well this past weekend as well. We got 316. It was better. We had 318 2 weeks ago. So we got 316. But we're ranked third in the state right now for that. There's two teams above us. One of those teams is running 313 right now. So they're moving. They could get down to 310. I feel like my team could get down to 310 as well. We got some things we got to fix. But I'm not too worried. I just hope that everyone's ready because it's not going to be easy. Our school got a target on our back, and there's individuals that people want to come. They want to take out some of our guys on our team. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we just got to be ready for that and locked in. That's what we want. We want the attention on this because now we get to show them what we really about and why we deserve it. So yeah, I only ran 2 events this past week. There's some meet that we went to at Oxy. It's more of a distance meet. So they got rid of but they got through all the sprints and stuff like quick. They did all the sprinting stuff early. But yeah, I'm real happy for where I'm at. I can't wait to keep working. Although I'm not running the 400 this weekend, I'm still going to go and do some good things. And yeah, man, hopefully, this weekend now a new goal is to run 21.7 or better, the 2, and run a 46 split. You know what I'm saying? 46 split. I think I could go get that. It's going to be windy though. Point Loma is by the ocean. So, but I just got to go out there and execute. That's all it is, man. Okay. It's time. It's time for questions. It is time for questions, man. Let me get this set up. Some people, man, they don't be asking me real good questions. I can't lie, but it's whatever. I'm only probably gonna do 3 this week. Hey, Jewel, if you still be watching my episodes, thank you for the one good question you dropped. You dropped 4 questions, and then the other 3 are just terrible. Like, she talking about where my 10 bands you owe me. If I had 10 bands, I don't think I'd be owing nobody. But let's start. Let's start with a good question that Joel asked. What's your favorite event? Now, I'm pretty sure I answered this before, but I'm going to actually change it up. I'm not going to do the 400 as my answer because obviously that's my favorite event because, you know, I run it and I'm really good at it. But I'm going to do an event that I enjoy to watch. And with that being said, my second favorite event that I enjoy watching, or I guess the event that I enjoy to watch, okay, this is going to sound crazy. It's a tie. I like watching hurdles, the 110 hurdles or 100 hurdles, the guys and girls hurdles, the one on the straight, because man, they be going crazy. They be just hurdling. They just get up and get down so quick, and the race it's a sprint, but they're running and hurdling, and they just get down so quick. I think it's really cool to watch them do that. Got a couple teammates that are just really good out there, and I enjoy watching hurdles because I'm not gonna say I can't do it, but it's just something that I don't think I would be really good at, if that makes sense. And they just real good hurdlers. They just make it look easy. So give them props for that. You know, that's just very difficult. And man, hurdling is cool to watch. I would say the same about the 400 hurdles, but that is just a very painful race. And now that I'm saying this, the second race that I really enjoy watching is also a very painful race, and I've ran it a couple of times this year. But the second race I like is probably the 800, like to watch, not run. Definitely not to run. I like watching it because it's technically a sprint. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get out the first lap and you going, not real fast, but you going. And then the second lap, you just going. You know, they ring the bell to let you know like one more lap. So now you just, you know, sometimes if you miss the first lap of the 800 for whatever reason, you hear that bell and now everyone's heads just turn to the track like what's going to happen. And Hey, you talking about athletes? We have to give props to the 800-meter runners, man. They are athletes. They are, to hold us good. Like literally in my mind, I don't think they go less than 85% the whole race. So they might start slow, but they're getting faster and they just go there for 2 laps, just like sprinting. Obviously, they're not sprinting like fast for like 100 or 200 or even a 400, but they're still going at a pace that's not comfortable and a lot of people can't hold. So it's real cool to see them go. And it's not like they have their own lanes either. Like they start all like bunched up and they have to just merge and just run together. Lane one, man, people elbowing each other. You might get spiked. It's a very action packed race. So those are my 2 favorite events. And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hurdlers and the 800-meter runners. The next question is, how do you feel about the economy as of right now? Whew. I don't really like getting into politics that much. I guess it's not really a political question, so I will try to avoid bringing up anyone's name. But I'm going to say this, man. Back in the day in 2024, and even early 2024, or early 2025, I mean, my gas was $3. It was $3.85 by my house. Now it's dang near 5 per gallon. I think it's like 4 something, like 450, 460. Like, come on, bro. That in itself is making me mad. Apparently, I saw this thing too on Twitter. It says the recession rate is higher than the chance of the Lakers winning the championship this year. And I'm laughing, but that's not funny. That's actually scary because it's been less than 20 years since the last recession. So it's not looking too good. And I wonder how this will reflect on the middle class and lower class because, the rich, man, they always have a way to get out of stuff and finesse. But at the same time, this is a whole country that everyone needs to be taken care of. I mean, eggs, I think like the eggs was like 24 pack or something. I don't know which pack it was, but it was like $20. Like, come on. $20 for some eggs? Eggs? You know how much things you could do with 20 bucks? Well, I guess now, not that much really with $20 because everything's going up. $20 is not like good anymore. And it's going to suck because, I get my haircut. I'm trying to get my haircut. I usually get my haircut twice a week, but I wanted to change it to once, get a haircut every week now. I'm trying to stay as fresh as possible, especially if I'm coming on camera in front of y'all. I don't want to be looking crusty like I am right now. But because of the economy and the prices and everything running up, my barber probably going to charge more now. I'm at $40 right now, which is not bad compared to other people's prices. But they might be jumping up to 50, 60. And it's like, I don't want to pay that, but I understand because he got to take care of himself too because of these prices. And it's just like, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. The economy, man. I will say this, saving money, better spending habits and all of that, got to be real cautious now. Like more than ever. I mean, we don't know where we finna go with this. We got tariffs and stuff coming in. It's just a lot of crazy stuff happening right now. And money is something that you never want to play with. If your money's funny, a lot of things go bad. So just prayers up. You just got to leave stuff like this to God. But yeah, America, lock in, man. We need help. Another question. If you could have an unlimited supply of anything, not money, what would it be and why? Unlimited supply of anything. And it can't be money, because obviously that's probably the answer that a lot of people would take. So, unlimited supply of anything. Unlimited supply of anything. My first answer would probably be food. I love eating. Even though food's not a love language, it might as well be one. Because if you bring me food, you make me food, whatever, you take me to get food, I'm gonna you gonna have a special place in my heart because food is just, I love food. But that's not probably a safe answer. Unlimited of anything. What is something that you need like a lot of that's so valuable? Unlimited. Because like, could you go out of materialistic right here? I think you can, right? I mean, there's no limit. because it says money, which is a materialistic thing, but I guess I would just say knowledge. Like there's just somebody that could just instantly just feed me information all the time. It's just books or something, and I just every day I wake up, I open the book and just like has something new that I need to learn, something that pertains to current events or pertains to what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it just hears me. Like it's like Alexa. And I'm glad she didn't turn on because I sometimes when I say her name, she just starts talking. But it's like that, and I just like they just listen to what I'm saying, and then next thing I open the book, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. This is what you wanted to know because you were talking about this or you had a question about that. So yeah, I'd probably say unlimited knowledge or information. I guess that would be my answer for that. And then the last question is, when's the first collab? Y'all really want collabs? We could do collabs, man. It's me. It's not y'all, it's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one who's slacking in terms of dropping the Google form. But for real, we could do collabs. I wanted to do it with some other people at first. And I'm still trying to do it with them. We just have conflicting time, like conflicting art, because they are artists and they be doing their thing. I be having track, work, school, and then this, of course. So we got to find a time where I could record and interview them because I want them to be on the show. They're really cool, talented people. But I'm also doing a Google form so y'all can fill it out. And from there, we could really discuss who really wants to be on the show. And you know what I'm saying? We could do something like that for real. But yeah, that would be it for this week's questions. Thank y'all for dropping them. And always remember, man, drop your questions when I post them up. You know what I'm saying? So you could be featured on the show. I wonder, do y'all want me to like start mentioning names of people? I just mentioned Jewel. Like I don't know who Jewel is, but if you do know her, just know that she a wild card. But if y'all want me, I can start mentioning names for when I answer the question. Just let me know. All right. I'm not gonna talk too much about this because it's gonna be quick. But I was just recently talking about track. Let's talk about the girl who hit the other girl with the baton in the indoor championships. I think it was championships. She recently went on social media and was talking, like she was crying, sobbing. And stuff like that just gets me angry, bruh. It just gets me so angry. Because you knew what you were doing. As a person that's been doing track since my freshman year in high school, there is no running form or there's no race where your hand has to go up here. She looked at the girl and hit her, cracked her in the skull. The girl that she hit suffered a skull fracture and a concussion. And she's sobbing because she's getting faced with battery charges. That is assault. And to be honest, she's lucky. Well, I don't know if she's been banned from track, but like that is just something that as a coach, if I saw that, I do not want that athlete on my team. That's a liability. That's a risk. Track is not a contact sport at all. So there's no necessary reason for you to hit her like that. The only time there's really contact in track is if like 4x4 and like 800 or something, you know, like you're bumping a little bit. But even then, it's not even that aggressive. You know what I'm saying? She was sobbing on the interview saying like she didn't mean to do it and stuff. I just don't buy it at all because that's just there's unusual motion and action in that sport right there. And prayers up for the young lady that got hurt. Like you would never go to a track meet and expect to leave with a concussion and a skull fracture. So I don't want to talk too much about it because I already said my opinions right there about it. Like right now, this is unnecessary. And LeBron and Stephen A. If you don't know, Stephen A was talking mess about Bronny on First Take, his show. And then he was there at the Lakers game. I think this happened last week, and LeBron pressed him. So, yeah, Stephen A, bro. Stephen A. What can I say, bro? And then LeBron was talking to him. Stephen A looked like he didn't say nothing. LeBron looked very heated, and he just walked off. And then Stephen A is lame, bro. He went on his show the next morning and was talking a little mess. And then he went on his personal show on YouTube and was talking a lot of mess. And then recently he was on Gilbert Arenas' podcast talking even more mess. And the question is, it didn't look like Stephen A was talking like that to LeBron when LeBron was there in his face. Everyone acts tough behind the computer screen. Even me right now talking about Stephen A. Would I really say that to Stephen A's face? Well, to be honest, I don't even think Stephen A would give me the light of day. because I'm not really popular or nothing. I don't really talk about sports like that. But it's just like, keep the same energy, bro. If you gonna say all this stuff later, you should have just said it to his face then. Because now, if I'm LeBron, which if you're LeBron, there's a lot of people that you just can't take serious. It's just like, if I was him, I don't care what you got to say no more on the thing, because you didn't say that to my face. You just proved my point that you're scary, and you just, yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Still a lot of respect for Stephen A. He's a great analyst and guy, but it's just like stuff like that. You just, no, bro. And I was going to talk about NFL free agency, but it's not done yet. So I'll talk about that next episode. The 49ers are struggling right now. We let go a lot of players, but that's not neither here nor there. But yeah, we had the 35-minute mark, and I think I'm gonna get ready. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to do my verse of the week for y'all, bruh. My fault. I'm typing to look one up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Cause I love y'all. We always got to end off with a verse of the week, brother. All right, this week's verse of the week. Ooh, wait a second, bro. What the? My phone was glitching. All right, we're going to do 1 Corinthians 10:13. It says, "No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can hear or beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can endure it." Thank y'all very much for tuning into this week's episode, man. I hope y'all have a blessed week. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this with your family and friends, man.